Well, hello to you, Hermit. The Hermit King of Spam. I need to know if this layer is blank. It is blank. Coolest of beans. Now we'll have to use our imagination as we try to get the perspective of really close on this area and slightly to the side. Let me see. I think we'll start with kind of that. Oops. Well, maybe we'll sketch it first. Hello, Utmanarn. Welcome to the stream. This time with audio. Well, we had audio in the morning too, which was nice. Let me make this white just so people can see. Oh no. How far were you? Ah, scary. Someone there. Hey Merrick, there are 6 on YouTube and an unknown number on, 1 on Twitch. Oh, okay. Are you just starting or are you rewatching? There won't be any super spoilers with this. This is just sort of background art we're making. Oh, I see. Oh no. Oh no, you're hearing the early voice acting. Oh, dearest of no's. Let's see. Here we're gonna put a hole here. And some of that scale that you kind of see on the side. Not the early voice acting. Hey Merrick, the stream started just a bit ago, only 3 minutes ago, so you're right on time. It's kind of thrown out. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to hear the early. You are a brave person. You are too kind as well. Cyber Venoti, hopefully it turns out awesome. Right now I'm basically on break from work, and this stream will probably be an hour and a half-ish, maybe? And then I'll have to go back. Let me turn down the music a little bit. Hello, Destroyer 96. Oh, nope, I lost something off my desk. It fell off and I'll never get it. Hello, Dizzy Miracles Adventures. Hello, Bartolomicron. Bartolomicron. Thank you. Oh no, I was going to have to say her name again and say thank you. Thank you, Bartolomicron. I gotta take it apart. The Bartolomicron. Micron. I always recognize your icon, the destroyer, as the flagship. Okay, I think we could switch to red lines. That's okay. Some would say I'm not very good at English either. As based on how I'm able to pronounce Bartolomicron's username, I might not be that good at English either. But you're good enough. And apparently you're good enough to understand the show, which is fantastic. None has said my name correctly. It is English speaking at least. Utmanarn. Let me put my hand over here on the shift button because we're doing some angles. Just like so. And some damage here. Oops, oops, oops. Oops, oops, oops. That's a little better. Nope, nope, nope. Need chat back. Alright. Is it your internet or has it stopped? The stream says it's still going. This is a rock. The script says rock transport. We're using the rock scout. But we're going very close and we're showing damage on the side. So we're basically drawing damage and a big gaping hole into the inside. This ship, this is the rock scout. Episode 30 is not when they face off against the Rebel flagship. Which episode would that be, though? Episode 30 is going to be the end of Sector we in? 6? And then Sector 7... I think the last two sectors have been about 5 episodes each. Sector 7 is going to be kind of longer as we wrap some things up. And then the last stand, I don't know how long that'll be. Sector 7 might be 6 episodes long, so let's say 36. And then I don't know if I doubt they'll start fighting the flagship in the first episode of the new sector, of the Last Stand sector. We'll see. There's some story stuff we have to tidy up. End of Sector 7 is episode 29. No, there's still a few more jumps left. They haven't hit the exit beacon yet. They're right there. These backgrounds aren't very spoilery. It's just keep in mind at some point a rock ship existed and was hurt. And considering we're in a rock sector right now, that thing tends to happen. In what will be the last episode of FTL? Could it be episode 40? I think it'll be around there. Either 40 or 39 or 41 or 42. That's really hard to tell right now. I was surprised that the Kaban arc lasted 3 episodes. No, it's 4 actually. Is it? 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, that's 4. No. Darth Vader's sad. Why, thank you, Utmanarn. I'm glad we caught you. That you just happened to be watching. Was it you who just happened to be watching? No, someone else. Was it? I'm very bad at memories. With memory. I need more memory. I need more RAM in my brain. I think we could all use a little extra RAM in our brains. I'm kind of planning for The Last Stand to be kind of like the Kaban Act, where those episodes fit together. And then maybe that'll be edited together in a sort of movie too. That'll definitely be the next year. Yes, it was you. I was right the first time. I doubted myself. I think though the series will be, because let me see, because we're gonna finish this sector by May or June, and then we'll finish the next sector hopefully by the end of the year, and then The Last Stand will probably take another half a year, so we might have just around this time next year we might be done. We'll have to see. It's very interesting, this whole journey. There's a lot I did not know about animating in Vegas and everything before starting. I think when I first had the idea, I definitely did not know much about it. Certainly, there's a time where I had the idea and then wanted to do it, but I definitely was not skilled enough. And now I know more, and it's more conceivable. I know it takes so long. Back in the day, back before YouTube's algorithm changed, there were a lot more animation channels on YouTube. But the thunderclap was so loud. Either way, what was I saying before thunder? Oh yeah, there were more animation channels on YouTube, but then YouTube's algorithm changed to be more time view focused instead of view focus. So an animation channel could survive making 1-minute animations and everything would be good, but then that changed so that, why is there a blue line here? But then that changed so that YouTube actually favors channels whose videos are 10 minutes in length. And so channels that would do animation and they would just be like 1 minute, which is a lot. A lot of like some of the Harry Partridge and stuff that Darren Egoraptor would do before would all be 10 minute, would all be like 1 or 2 minute animations, and their channels would do fine. But then overnight, the algorithm changed, and so channels with only minute-long videos were suddenly less popular. I know Fortnite. I am aware of the Knight of Forts. I don't play it though, but I know of it. I'm surprised Fortnite's done as well as it has. I thought it was just going to be another kind of PUBG clone and no one was going to play it and that would be it. I definitely like the idea of playing with it more cartoony. I would definitely play, I think, Fortnite over playing PUBG, now that I think about it. Just because of the more Lego-y, buildy aspect of it. Nope, we haven't done in a long time is saved. Have you ever tried 3D animation? In high school I did. In high school I took a 3D animation class, and we had copies of Maya. And yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. I think one thing I made was a Yoshi from Mario. Is that what you say? Yoshi has his own games. You could just say Yoshi from Yoshi. And I rigged him up to play a guitar. I modeled him and rigged him up to play a guitar. But that was a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. I also just don't have the computer for 3D animation right now. I feel like 3D animation has probably gotten a lot more complicated since I last tried it. I don't know. When I look at the new Voltron on Netflix and how the space fights are 3D animated, but it's cel shaded in such a way to look still cartoonish, it makes me want to do stuff like that, at least for, I don't know. In my wildest dreams, I think about learning just enough to rig a version of the Kestrel and the Rebel flagship for the end. Depends on what he... There's probably something... Really? It probably can be done. That is a fight we're gonna lose right there. What type of program would you recommend for someone who is a ham-handed ham man at computers? Not interested in Battle Royale. I've never played it, so I don't know if I've liked it or not. Maybe I do like it and I just don't know. On the whole, I just don't have time to play a lot of games. I haven't played Into the Breach yet, which is sad. Blender. I guess in theory, a spaceship fight, modeling that should be very, very easy, because I don't even really need to animate a character. I don't even need to animate the ship. If I could get some sort of flame effect or recreate however it looks in the show for the back of the ship, and then I don't even need to animate the ship, I just need to animate the camera, and then and record a pass and maybe put a green screen, and then I'll just use composites in Vegas to put together a fight. I saw one person making a kestrel a while ago, maybe a few years ago, where they actually used the textures from the game and sort of wrapped it around. There was, there wasn't like a proper underside or anything like that, but it was close to what I had in mind as far as like making it, and then just making it look like the game or the show. A secret I have though, I never beat FTL. Ooh. Eventually, I think you can do it. I mean, have you done it on easy? I've never done it on hard. I don't think I've done it in advanced edition. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I've only done it in vanilla. Theo Rock Scout. Yep. The script calls for a transport, but I figured the thing about the way these ships are named is like, I feel like for the Rock Scout looks more like a fighter, and the Rock Fighter looks more like a scout. The Rock Fighter is the one that looks more like a roach. Hello. Say that I love you so much. You're such a nice artist. Hope you will get more and more persons support your work. Awesome. A French boy. Thank you, a French boy. STM_3900. A French boy is an easy thing to say. Easy can still be hard. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here for the stream, French boy. I'm surprised by how many people outside the States are here, mostly because of the time. I don't know what time it is for you people. I know for me it's like midday or late afternoon. It's like after midnight. That's not too bad. It depends on what you have to do in the morning. Easy is still hard though. I mean, there's no shame in... Back in the day, back in vanilla, there wasn't a hard mode. It was just easy and normal. For you, it's... Oh, so that's just after midnight. What you call normal time, we call military time. For no reason. Oh, you guys are in the same time zone then. Either way, back in the day, there wasn't a normal and hard and easy. There was just easy and normal. So it wasn't disgraceful to play on easy, because that was just, there was 2 modes, and I only have so many hours to give of my life to this, so easy please. But now normal seems normal and easy seems easy. It's just the way it's worded. The thing about winning an FTL is that once you start, you win a little more each time, then you find yourself winning more commonly than usual. This is true. 1550. What? Oh, that's my time zone then. But maybe you're... Do Canadians use an AM PM clock or a 24-hour clock? I guess 12-hour clock or 24-hour clock is... Photoshop got mad at me. Let me save. It's been a while. been a while since I saved my project file. That wasn't Nickelback you heard. You all must be hearing things. But then I got... Oh no. Well, Kestrel Adventures... Oh, sorry. I yelled at you. Kestrel Adventures isn't going anywhere right now. But the stream is live. It's tantalizingly live. We used Ampum. Like 6:30. There's a Canadian comedy channel like Loading Ready Run. And I was trying to remember if in any of their skits that I've seen have they ever mentioned the time in a 24 or 12 hour way, and I couldn't remember. Canada sounds nice though. Supposedly TCAF is happening soon, which is just another sort of nerd expo, but in Toronto. Canada just sounds nice going because like, oh, it's like a safer America, I guess. I could go there and I could almost blend in if I tried. Ah. Well, I'll be streaming again. Let me see. I might stream when I come home from work. I'll come home about, let me see, it's 3:52. I'm on break right now. I went in, I'm just going to speak in 12-hour clock because my brain's fried. I went in at 9:30. I came out at 2:30. I ate a Hot Pocket. And now I'm streaming, and then I'll go back at 5, and then get back out at 9:30 p.m., and then maybe I will try to eat a second Hot Pocket. So I have to sleep. Don't want to be dead. I don't want you to be dead either. Have a nice day, and don't forget to follow your dreams, because it's how the greatest stories start. You're right, a French boy. Everyone listen to a French boy's wisdom. Have a nice sleep. A good night's sleep. Oh no. I get sleep deprivation when it's the last week of an episode. When it's all lip syncing and music and just like final things. That's when I just want someone to come and end me. Peacefully. I shall call you Theo then. That's an interesting name. I don't think I've ever heard it. Oops. I only colored one. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Oh no. Am I saying it right? Theo? I don't know what the excited bit on the E. Oh, tartar sauce. What's wrong? Oh, because my threshold was so high. How is my threshold so high? I've only been doing dainty things. See you, creative crafter. Thank you for the big hug, Theo. I almost said a French boy again. It had become it had been written down in the ledger of my brain. Theo. Oh, okay. It's like Theo. I see. The H is there just for kicks, really. It's just there. It's just a night. H is there, hanging out. He's been invited to the party. Everyone loves him. It's hard. Utma. French, supposedly if you learn Spanish, you can learn French. And if you can learn French, you can learn Spanish. Just because they're all Latin-based. Caesar Caesar, who's Ricardo, he's learned a bit of French, but that was a long time ago, and nobody here speaks French, so he forgot it all. And that was the end of that. This looks pretty much the way I want it. I'm going to duplicate it again. Want me to say some more French words too. You can say as many French words as many I can't even say English words. As many French words as you desire. Oh well. English, I think, is nice because I might be a little biased, but English is nice in that I feel like it's like I feel like an English speaker only really cares about whether or not they understood what you meant. Like if someone speaks to me in bad English, as long as we can figure out what's being said, I'm fine with it. I don't demand someone speak perfect English at me. Supposedly, a lot of businessmen speak broken English, and it's just a language that gets around. But then at the same time, supposedly English is the most difficult language to master, just because it can be so heavy with slang, and like even in my lifetime, words that meant one thing at one point mean something else now. I remember when tight used to be cool. Tight used to mean cool. And then before that, heavy meant cool. Cool still means cool. And now dank means cool. But now dank can also mean fresh. But none of it matters, really. There are people who are native English speakers who are just filled with slang, and you just go, well, that's that. As long as we can all understand each other at some point. Or just use sign language. I haven't vetted any of this music. I just sort of looked up a chill hop stream, and then I looked up the sound of rain or a thunderstorm sound and just been playing it alongside it. I can't spell, but I can speak. Words that will never really lose value. A lot of words might be used instead of cool, but cool, I feel, will always stand the test of time. Cool is definitely an evergreen. "3,000 years later. Cool means hot. I made so many changes to this version of the ship that I have to throw away that old one. Now I'm going to duplicate this. We're going to do that. If you notice, like on this ship, there's like this sort of wavy pattern. You can see it definitely here. That I put on a lot of textures, but it still looks kind of pixely. Well, we're going to do it now And I do it basically just like the burn tool. That might be a little too heavy right now. Let me lower it a bit. I said lower it a bit. Alright. Half an hour has gone by. Half an hour has gone by. What happened to time, man? I can understand English, but it's difficult when I have to speak it in that language. Yeah. Is that how everyone feels about English? That it's easier to understand, or easier to understand than to speak? I guess that's how I am with Spanish. Spoiler alert, I don't speak Spanish that well. Caesar definitely speaks it, but it just wasn't picked up in my parents could speak it, but I didn't learn it, so it was lost on me. I didn't learn it as a child, and as an adult I'm getting by with English. So that's just it, I guess. I'm a wizard, Harry. Harry. Time wizard. Would you prefer more Yu-Gi-Oh jokes or Harry Potter jokes? I can do both. Eats this time. They eat the time. I wish the time would last longer. Once the stream's up, I have to go back to work. We could stay here forever. We could be like Leonardo DiCaprio and what's-her-face in Inception, where they just spent forever in limbo. Dang it, I need a lower... There we go, a lower threshold. Help, 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 what am I doing? Tú es un sorciero, Harry. ¿Qué? ¿Es qué? ¿Qué es Spanish? I don't know if that's French. ¿Qué? Do you think that if England was connected to the rest of Europe, that English would have sounded more like French and Spanish, similar to how French and Spanish sound similar to each other? Did the channel, the little stretch of water, really change the language that much? I was surprised to find out how the American accent is more similar to how the English accent was back in the day. Because the English accent you know now was created by the upper class in England after, just to differentiate themselves from Americans, because I think by that point, either America had already had independence, or America was just sort of, the Americans don't like them. So they invented an accent to differentiate themselves, and it was considered posh and popular, and then it was taught in schools, and now it's now, because everyone speaks it, you can't get rid of it. But so if you watch something historical and you see someone speaking in an English accent, an American accent would actually be, well, I guess American accent would technically be English classical. It would make more sense to hear that. My time powers have not developed enough to stop time. True, but my time powers can still make a baby dragon. There, so you can see we have now that kind of like metal-y texture that I put on things. And it's like a big hole in the side of the ship. We're going to do another layer and add scuff marks in black, basically. Is there anybody on Twitch? 2 people are on Twitch. Hello, you 2 Twitch people. Hello. You can enter chat. The YouTube side will see you. You could talk to each other. I swear the YouTube people are nice. They are nice and French. And they will teach you many things. We're gonna choose one of these sort of natural weird brushes. That might be too much. That looks like birds. That's too dark. I'm nice and stuff, but sadly not French. Oh. He knows French. If we had to infiltrate like a French bank or a French school or something, he might be the one to help us. Then I would have a big problem because I don't know French. Waka waka. I mean, we take what we can on this heist. There it is. There's my French boy. American is currently in the UK. I hope you went there by choice and didn't just like wake up there. That would be very confusing. And you're just like, well, I'll make the best of it. My new life begins. Your username, I shall say it. I know some stuff in French. People might not remember this line from the first Captain America movie because that is such a long time ago. But Captain America used to have his war buddies, and the black dude of the group was like, I know French. And the guy with the hat was like, you know French? He's like, yeah, I took 2 courses of it in college. I used to take German, but the girls were cuter in the French class. And then they laughed. Ha 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 ha. And then they stole a hydro tank and blew some stuff up. Ah, I see. Show the clip. I don't know if we could just show it on a clip from a Marvel movie on a stream. That must be nice. I'm glad you've taken the time out of your visit to join the stream. The scuff came out kind of too big. Alright, using the mouse. The mouse didn't work. Gonna save. All of a sudden, my cursor stopped working, and that made me scared, so I had to save. There we go. There we go. There we go. Just a little bit of texturing. Just a spoonful of texturing makes the medicine go down. It's midnight and they're sleeping. You can just call me AJ. AJ. I used to have a boss named AJ. Or he wasn't a boss. He was like a manager, I guess, a sub boss. He didn't own the place, but he could tell us what to do, and we had to listen to him. Ah, the thunder's so loud. He was nice. It's not bad memories. He was nice. But he was not partially English. He was Korean. He did not want to be there. He wanted to be there about as much as we did. He would just say, I want to go home. And then ask for someone to make him soup. Oh, dang it. I didn't put enough. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Control Z. I didn't put enough sort of scuffies in this bit. Alright. Excuse me. to sleep. If you talk with me, and I'll give you Discord. I'm gonna write that down somewhere on paper because the chat will disappear once the stream ends. I don't use my Discord, but if I ever log on, I will add it. Oh dang, I have to add the thing above the E, right? Or it won't work? Theo? I don't even know what my Discord name is to even hand it out. Have a good sleep, Theo. A good sleep? Does that even make sense to say? A good rest? Have a restful sleep? Save. Now that this is done, we're gonna increase the size and then save it. Those kind of managers are nice. Sometimes though they get in trouble with whoever's above them. Or it's one of those things about being a manager where it's like you want to be nice to the people below you just because you just want to be nice maybe, but they get you in trouble and then that gets you pushing on them, and then I can understand that. I don't know. Je voudrais un nouvel épisode d'Aventure FTL. I'm gonna guess that says I look forward to a new episode of FTL Adventures. The stream is just getting choppy because Photoshop is making a big picture, and that scares it. It becomes a scared boy. Everything on my computer has frozen. This has gone according to plan. Bye, Theo. Ah. Bravery. Your parents had it too. I don't. Oh yeah, I canceled the resizing. That's why. So let's not do that again. Let's not do the resizing again. We'll just save it for. I'll just do it after the stream. Good luck. I mean, good luck. Good luck to me. Thank you. Thank you. Good luck of all of your endeavors as well. Ugh. Yeah, we'll do that later. We'll just draw something else instead. that angered the RAM gods. All 4 of my RAMs were quaking. All 4 gigabytes were quaking. No. Don't David Tennant. I don't want to go. And then he turned into the 11th Doctor. Played by Matt something. Forgot his last name. Oh darn it. So, exactly. As a Time Lord, I rule over time, but I cannot control it. I move through time myself, but I cannot make time go backwards. Matt Smith, thank you. AJ, did you just remember it was Matt Smith? Look up Matt Smith, or because you're in England, just yell out the window who played the 11th Doctor, and someone yelled back Matt Smith. Alright. Let me look at my list of other things to draw. We need to do sort of the entrance of this. Nope, where's my mouse? Okay, I found it. Let me see. The stream right now says it's 52:44, but it also says you guys are experiencing buffering, so you might be back in time, more back in time than I am, by a bit. There's like a little red bar up here. It usually was green. Where did time? Time is just delicious. A little salsa. I like my time medium rare, if I can get it. I'm using the wrong brush. I will now switch to normal brushes and select the proper brush. So I need, let me see, entry reverse. If I could put time in a bottle, I'd something then save it with you. Ah. This is all a setup for Into the Breach references. Dang it, I can't see again. Need that white background back. Oh, that came out more interesting looking than I thought. Just like an accident. Because I haven't played Into the Breach, I actually don't know whether or not how randomly generated it is, like FTL. Like as far as like the puzzle type scenarios. Is there modding planned? Hello, Shallow the X Gamer. I read his username first try. Or hers. Who knows? I mean, judging by the analytics of my channel, probably his. If I had a bet, I would place money on that. Oh, Wolf Dude. He is known. He is legend. Arise, wolf dude. Wolf dude, arise. We were discussing our various time zones and whatnot. For a lot of people, it's after midnight, apparently. Or for me, it's midday. Why, thank you. I'm glad you liked the show. That is always super nice to hear. It's weird to do something that people like in digital space and then in real life nobody knows. I often wonder, have I passed by someone in real life who likes a show but doesn't recognize me or know who I am or know what I look like? I don't think any of you know what I look like. When I did a podcast with Bren Tenkage, I guess he gathered questions from Discord, and one of the first questions he asked me was whether or not I had an awesome beard. I found that mysterious. It's like, who told you, or how? What a strangely specific question. I passed without a trace. I was down to 3 HP on the Federation cruiser. Got to a store repaired, then got a burst laser Mark 1. Wow. And 2 flak. Wow. What on? Wrecked the flagship. Do I have a nice beard? Not right now. I might have when he asked me, but not right now. Not nice. I have hair there on my chin, but it's not nice right now. Or it's not... I wouldn't enter a beard contest right now. Possibly historically I would not have entered a beard contest. I would have been laughed out of the room, holding my beard in sadness. Zip, zip, zip. Zip, 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 zip. Trying to make... This is the end, like... As far as, like, how this was a far shot of the outside, this is more of a close-up of entering that area. Alright, we're going to switch to the red brush. Oh dang. I put those on the same layer. That's okay. Just make a new one. We can make all the layers we want. 424. Oh. The time right now for me is 424, which in everyone else's lingo is 1624. Which means we'll only be here for another, maybe another 15 minutes. When will your next stream? When will your next stream be? If I stream tonight, that'll be in, might be 5 hours. If I don't, then it'll be, alright. Let me think. If it's not in 5 hours, it's because I was too tired. If it... Okay. Ugh. Yeah, that is what I meant to say. English is hard. Alright. Let's think about it slowly. Let's think about it even slower. So maybe 5 or 6 hours from now. But if not, then hopefully 10 hours from that. Wait, what? So if not 5 or 6 hours from now, then 15 hours from now. My English is poor. It's very poor. Is the future... Are things finally good there? Tell me, Don Miguel. Tell me of the future. Is the future dank, as previously said was a way to say cool? Is there more words for cool in the future? Is dark. The future is now. I don't give a lot of warning, I guess, of when I stream. When I did stream, I wasn't actually sure I was going to stream right now. But it just so happened that it was quiet enough. And I wasn't... And everything seemed to fall in place. Oh shoot. We have ourselves a bad boy. I did make a post on Twitter, but I linked it to Twitch, not to here. Really playing with the Twitch migration because of how YouTube every once in a while just sort of beats up small channels, and everyone kind of goes, maybe you should start Twitch streaming more. I think if I do, I was thinking about maybe when there's time watching all the episodes again, but streaming it basically, so we could have a live commentary. I don't tweet a lot of stuff, though. I don't tweet a lot socially. Also because I don't know anyone in real life who uses Twitter. I mean, I know Caesar, but he doesn't really use it. He uses it less than I do. Whereas, like, everyone I know in real life still uses Facebook, so I still use Facebook. Not the early voice acting. Anything but that. The thing is, what I could do, I could mute I could mute the episode as it plays and then redo voice acting live. Out of nowhere, one member of the stream has eaten another. There is no provocation. I like how the music stopped and we've just been listening to rain for a while. I look out my window though and it's very sunny. I would be tempted to riff on our episodes Mystery Science Theater style. One of my favorite songs about the rain is a steam-powered giraffe song. Which, let me repeat that name. Steam-powered giraffe. About the rain. I think it's called Out in the Rain. Or certainly if you looked up steam-powered giraffe rain, it'd come up somehow. They're a very strange band. The members are robots, but who have practiced mimetry, or the people playing the robots are trained mimes, so they move like robots. Yeah, there's a steam-powered giraffe song about rain. That's nice. It's a nice, relaxing song. Do we have time to quickly color this? Do we have time? Is it possible? Do we have the time? I lost my voice. This would be easier if I did the gray first. I mean, not the gray, the brownish gray. And then go back and grab the orange, and then do the orange. Do, tap, 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 tap. Waterfalls are nice. Waterfalls are something that you go, oh yeah, I love waterfalls, and then you realize you've never seen a waterfall in real life if you live in a very urban area. Like outside of someone's like water feature in their yard or something. This rock ship is very damaged, Americ. Almost deserted. It's also raining. A ship lost at sea. Space sea. So if I want to be alive tomorrow, I have to shut down. I'm so sorry. I want to stay here, but I also want to be here in another life. Please take the rest you require. Don't hurt yourself, young hobbit. The ghost light. Good night, Theo. The sweetest of dreams. Ghost ship. Does anyone remember? Start again. Is anyone familiar with the? This is like, I think might be the first Mass Effect, but it was like a side quest where where the Galactic Citadel or whatever found a ship that was like the ship that the planet came from blew up. So everybody on board the ship were the last survivors, except they were put into virtual reality or something. All their brains were downloaded. And so it was a ship with nobody on it except for everybody in stasis. But because they had the power, I think they could put like AIs and robot bodies and stuff. It was a whole thing whether or not to get everybody on the ship and put them into robot bodies. And it was a ghost ship, basically. These people were dead. It was piloted by the dead computer people. And it was a sci-fi take on a spaceship. on a ghost ship. It is dark here. Riders on the storm, do 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 do. Riders on the storm, do 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 do. Until this house we're born, do 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 do. Until this world we're thrown, do 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 do. Like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan. Riders on the storm, do 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 do. There's a killer on the road, do 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 do. His brain is squirming like a toad. The stream will go for about... I should have ended it a while ago, probably. Maybe just another 5 minutes. So anybody leaving, don't feel bad, because we're going to end soon. I totally stopped looking at the clock until Merrick reminded me. Goodbye. Sweetest dreams. Sleep well. Sometimes even a time wizard forgets time. I'm gonna make these some sort of darkish orange. Deeper, darker brown. The most intense brown possible. And we'll highlight it with still dark brown. There's a lot of backgrounds you have to do, so there'll be more streams. Everyone has been staying up late. I'm surprised. What did I say? I said 5 more minutes. I'm gonna... Hello, the outlasting life. Hello, we're gonna be on for 5 more minutes. This is just background art. Earlier we drew... in the morning we drew a ship that was damaged. This is a close-up of the damaged area. And then an even closer up of the damaged area. And that's what we're doing. But hopefully we'll stream in 5 hours from now. We'll start again, or 15 hours from now. One of those two. One of those two things will happen. But we're dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube, and I have both chats open. So if anybody were on the Twitch chat, they could talk to the people on the YouTube chat. I was just hoping to block it enough of these colors before we left. Doot, doot, doot. Putting in here, we're gonna put a happy little space bush. Just a happy, happy little space bush. Right there. Right there amongst all the scrap. Happy, happy little space bush. Let that space bush be there. Let it be your friends. If anybody critiques you and your space bush, you tell them that they can go jump in a black hole. Because you don't need that kind of negativity on your ship. And that's why we're just going to have our happy little space bush. The damage is extensive. Maybe a happy little missile came blasting through here. Just a happy little missile. Just decided to blast a hole through that ship. You can put... Maybe that missile was an accident. Maybe that missile was there because he wanted... That missile just had a dream. And that missile's dream was to blow up a spaceship. And now, that missile was left... The happy little missile was left the happy little hole. You have to keep from, when you do Bob Ross impressions, from start saying the Martha Stewart thing where she used to say, it's a good thing. Just a happy little... Just scrap thrown about wherever you think scrap should live. Maybe scrap should be here. Maybe scrap should be over there. Just happy little damage. Scorch marks. You never know. Missiles can do a lot of things. My finger was fumbling all over the buttons. That's okay. Just a happy little fumbling. In the morning, we actually had quite a bit. I think between the morning and now, we kind of had an equal amount of time. I mean, equal amount of people. Excuse me. I'm not too sure. This is our first time. I think this is the first time we've done an afternoon stream. Whenever I try to stream at late at night, though, it's usually pretty empty. But this is our first afternoon stream. I think it went okay. Just going to color in these happy little pixels. Boop, boop, boop. You can hear the mouse clicking away. Alright, I am going to save. And then we're going to stop. Because I need to find my shoes. And then go back to work and then come back and then we'll see how things go. So just watch the spot. Hi, Andrew S. I'm so sorry, Andrew S. We're leaving. We're leaving in just a minute. Has me cracking my knuckles. They're all cracked out. I can't crack them anymore. I cracked them away from the microphone. Things are saved. This next script is huge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This next script is 8 pages, whereas the last episode had just a 4-page script, I think. So, there's a lot to do. I will see you all next time, hopefully later tonight. Later tonight for me. I'm not sure when for you people. Because you all have different time zones. Oh, no. I'll leave that color. Alright, save. Take care, everyone. If you're going to sleep, sleep well. If you're going to awake, awake well as well. Adios.